And good evening. She pleaded for help after a fire damaged the home where she lived with her 7 children. But police now say a woman and her husband set that fire on purpose.
Deborah Poole talked to 27 News First shortly after last week's fire in Winchester. The arson charges against her and her husband Anthony come after the community raised hundreds of dollars for the family. Mark Kennedy is following this investigation. He's live now in Winchester with our top story at 11. Mark?
Amber, her story was so well told, people here in Winchester and across central Kentucky came forward to help her and her 7 children. Only problem, investigators say the story was made up, and they also found they've had fires like this before.
I heard the kids screaming upstairs.
An upset Deborah Poole last Thursday morning, minutes after her home was destroyed by fire.
The tree. That's all I could see that was on fire.
Blaming the Christmas tree for sparking the fire that sent her 7 children gasping for air into the back of an ambulance.
You know, I just thank God. It was God who woke us up and got us out of there.
Poole says it was God that got them out, but police say it was her and her husband that set the fire on purpose.
Evidence was inconsistent to the statements that were received from the individuals involved.
And Poole would keep the lie going, according to police, telling our cameras that morning and her children Christmas would come through the community.
I told them just be thanking God that we made it out. You'll get more presents.
And they would through their church, Grace Baptist.
A lot of our people responded and just gave contributions. And then there were people in the community coming in off the street, as well as a few checks that have come in the mail.
With their arrest for arson, all that will now be returned or dispersed to other parts of the community.
You know, it's sad that this happens, but that's why we try to put a stop to it.
Even more sad, investigators found Anthony and Deborah Poole had a fire at their home in West Virginia several years ago. No charges were ever filed, but they received an outpouring of support from the community.
Not only that, investigators say they're looking into 2 other states, Florida and Tennessee, where the Pooles have lived, for similar incidents happening there. Live in Winchester tonight, I'm Mark Kennedy, WKYT 27 News First.
Officials tell us the 7 children are now staying with other family members.